Welcome to the Daily Show. I am Russ. This is Chris. Now, it is Tuesday, and it was foggy this morning. Big wreck under the bridge at Bagby and Highway 6. And as I was coming from my house, which is over on Surrey Ridge, it's sunny, okay? It's perfect.
Right.
And I see, as I come around the bridge, I can see that wall of fog. And I was like, oh, man, this is, I'm thinking of the TV series and how I can get to the studio and get a camera. And then, of course, as I'm driving and starting to go into it, it's perfect setting for what I'm trying to do. Well, I look over and I see all the line of traffic. And it looks like it was really foggy and somebody stopped, like they were going to exit off the Chewies, and a car ran. Dude, it was one of those.
It was flying when it hit it.
It had to be. So I'm hoping whoever was in there was all right, but it caused a long traffic jam.
All those big wrecks on the egg, are fog related.
Yeah.
But I really don't understand it.
If you can't see 10 feet in front of you, slow down. But that
You know what the visibility was last night? I watched TV and then the news started watching me.
Right.
The weather guy came on, and the visibility was 10 miles. You could see 10 miles. If it was open, you could see 10 miles. He said by morning it'd be like a 0.2 of a mile or something, but that's crazy that you can see that far. I'm sure you got to be on a little hill and
yeah. I was going to say, I wonder how far you can see.
You ever wish you could see in the future?
That's deja vu.
One day, just one day. Well, if you could see anything you wanted to see happen tomorrow,
man. Me, I'd go straight for the lottery numbers. That'd be the only thing I'd want to see. I could care,
Yeah.
Because the lottery, if you see into the future and you see the lottery numbers, then that's going to change your life. If you just looking in the future to see if my truck payment's going to make it there on time, it won't make it. So don't worry about it.
Now, we think that and we go, God, just think of all the people that are going to be in an accident tomorrow that we could call and say, hey, stay home or find out a way.
That's true.
But we could call on the way to buying our lottery.
That's exactly right. You could already. But does that upset the cycle of the world? Does that upset the, it's almost like your time, it's your time to go, and it's your time, it's your time.
There ain't no cycle.
It's just it's like movies. We have to kill them all. People have to die in order for the new ones to be born. We'd be crowded.
You know what? I am going to talk movies today.
Let's go.
I'm going to talk movies.
You go talk about it. Before he talks about movies, think about that. The cycle of life. They recycle movies or recycle bottles. I'm telling you, people, you got to die. All right, I got you. What do you got?
Action movies. We are in trouble. The Last Stand has tanked. Bullet to the Head has tanked. They are saying if Die Hard doesn't pull us out of the gutter with action film, you may not see one for a while because people have just changed what they like to see. I just think it's Stallone and, the other old guy, and the younger generation didn't want to go see it. I think their fans still went to see it, but we are holding on to Die Hard. And one other movie thing, it's not Movie Thursday for Hulk or anything, but to my buddy Mike, Russell, Big D, all those guys, have y'all seen the new Rob Zombie, The Lords of Salem? I'll pop up the poster, and it's kind of the same type deal. They have released the trailer, and it's a crazy-looking Rob Zombie movie, believe it or not. He ought to start making commercials. You know what? He should make commercials.
They're just old, man. I get that. The younger generation, I don't think Die Hard's going to do that good either. I'm sorry. I just don't think it is. All right, man, I'm going to talk about commercials, and I'm going to talk about two commercials. There's the Jared commercial, and I think it's the other Diamond commercial. I'm not sure. Where there's the couple on the airplane where he proposes, and I went to Jared, and then there's the couple in the jewelry store, and she's like, let me try it on. We're just trying. Oh, it fits perfect. And he turned around, he kneels down, and they both propose. If you're going to spend that much money, propose somewhere nice. I'm on ESPN it from now on. When I see a commercial that I think is that stupid, come on, man. Really? You gonna propose to her at the mall jewelry store, and you gonna propose to her not even in first class. Come on, man. I can't do it. So I'm out on bad commercials. I'm gonna start calling them out.
Man, they're bad commercials everywhere, though.
Oh, I know they are.
You know, we could go back into the Super Bowl commercials and go, man, I was really, really let down for the amount of money they have to spend to even get them on there.
I don't even know if I saw the Kia one with the cat girl and all them people on there.
It came on before the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Before the Super Bowl started, it came on.
But
and it's not good.
Your movies, you're right. Those aren't action movies. Those are old folk home action movies. Those are my movie when I was a kid.
But you know, you got Jason Statham, that's
Parker.
the new guy, and Parker, and I saw that, and it is, you know, his action's pretty dang good, but it still didn't do well. So I don't know.
I think what's going to be hitting hard now is, Stephanie said it last night, asked me a question. Why Jack and the Beanstalk? Why Hansel and Gretel? Why that? I said, because these are movies that children have not seen, and they know the story. They still know the story. So we're able to, with CGI, bring these things to life bigger and better, and that's what's going to
I mean,
hit.
you got Oz.
Yeah.
You know, the prequel to Wizard of the Oz and all
these
kinds of
movies are going to go big. You're not going to get your non-CGI like the movies I enjoy. You know, they need to go straight to video and I'll watch them. You're not going to get those to be big anymore. Die Hard will only be big because of how big that CGI is and how big Bruce Willis was in that first one. That's what I'm thinking.
And you know what? Have you noticed that all your other movies, all of them, even your Iron Mans and stuff like that, have a big popular cast? Your comedies have 20 people in it. Your dramas have 5, 6, 7, 8 big names in it. So people are a little bit more choosy when they're going to a movie, it seems like, for some reason.
I still like Last Man Standing. I still like Bullet to the Head. I'm standing by it.
Well, I'm not saying they're not a good movie.
No.
Because you go to the movie knowing what you're going to see.
Right.
A lot of people don't. And when they walk out, they go.
That is true. That is true.
Did our buddy Billy see either one?
But Billy has seen everything.
Right.
Billy is ahead of everything, and of course, I think Billy likes everything. He did not like Haunted House.
Yeah.
And that was it.
And I've heard mixed reviews on that, but
Meredith is going to talk today, and she's going to talk about a lawsuit, I believe, and I know which one it is, between Bill Maher and Donald Trump.
Because she slept in with a little inebriation yesterday.
Yes.
I'm going to let her do 2 stories.
She's going to do 2 stories.
Yes.
Well, Meredith, let's hear it.
Thanks, guys. Well, I want to talk today about Donald Trump and Bill Maher. Well, I don't know. There's a big lawsuit. Donald Trump is going to sue Bill Maher for $5 million because Bill Maher apparently went on Jay Leno's Tonight Show and said that Donald Trump was a product of his mother having sex with an orangutan. He might be onto something there. I don't know. Have you seen Donald Trump? His little, I don't know. Well, now Donald Trump has produced his birth certificate and says, look, my daddy is listed on here. Well, that doesn't prove that he's not an orangutan, Donald. But he says he wants that $5 million that he said that he would produce, and he hasn't produced it. Bill Maher hasn't said anything. Well, Donald says he's going to donate it all to charity. Well, he wants that money, but I want to see the picture of his mama and daddy in the hospital for proof. Anyway, speaking of lawsuits, John Travolta looks like he's going to have to defend himself in court soon. Remember all those little allegations of the inappropriateness with the masseuses and all this and that? Well, that one little thing, everything disappeared for a while. We hadn't heard anything. Well, now, the little guy from the Royal Caribbean Cruise in '09, his stuff, the courts have passed it where he's going to have to go and defend himself. He says, Travolta, he was giving him that little neck massage and everything, and then all of a sudden Travolta disrobed and he kind of inappropriately forced himself on him a little bit. He didn't like it. It was inappropriate and it was crude and rude, he said. We'll have to see what happens with that, but I like John Travolta. I like that old urban cowboy. He might like cowboys himself too. I don't know. Time will tell. It's been my Hot Hollywood Minute.
There you go. Meredith and the Hot Hollywood Minute. Now,
I wish
look.
we could get her in studio every day to do it, but we can't.
Yeah.
So she does it with her phone at her house or at her office, and you guys keep watching.
Yeah, follow it on the social cam. So, hey, man, we're going to get out of here. Have a great Tuesday. Remember, tomorrow is Wednesday bowling. I'm going to bowl 3 games at 180, but I'll do that tomorrow on my prediction. So, until tomorrow, I am Russ. This is Chris. We are out of here.